critical or serious condition, that according to local emergency services. We start this hour in the Middle East, and the Israeli Defense Forces have issued a new evacuation warning for Palestinians living in the southwest of Deir Al-balah in the central Gaza Strip. This is the first round of operation in this particular area since the war began. IDF had previously avoided ground operations in Deir Al-balah due to the presence of hostages held by Hamas. An IDF spokesperson, Colonel Avichai Adrei, announced that the military will expand its operations into areas it has not previously entered, aiming to destroy Hamas's infrastructure and capabilities. Civilians in the area have been instructed to move south to the Mawasi region along the coast. As of May, Israeli ministry estimates that around 350 Palestinians are residing in central Gaza, but it remains unclear how many will be affected by this evacuation. Well, joining us to discuss this latest update from the Gaza Strip, Ali Emma Bushback, a Middle East researcher, joining us from Cairo. Ali, we've just mentioned there that this area has not been issued evacuation warnings in the past. Israeli military activity has been limited due to an understanding that hostages may be held in this region. Does this potentially signal a shift in Israeli mentality towards Hamas, given hostages potentially might be dead or alive in the area?
Joshua, thank you for having me. The situation in Gaza, in fact, is completely dire. While Israelis continue for its operation Guardian Chariot, and since the beginning of May 2025, so that situation it's increased, and the Israelis militant operation is escalating day after day. The order and for evacuation area, it's increased week after week, while also meanwhile Palestinian militant operation escalated its operation against Israeli forces, and we have witnessed several of news that there is casualties from Israeli militant in Khan Yunis especially, and also in Beit Hanun and Jabalia. So also the fighting between Palestinian resistance Hamas and between Israel, it's completely escalating. That's lead Israeli forces to order the civilian from fighting zone to escalate this area and to extending its militant operation or militant offensive in Gaza. So also, despite that, Israel proposed that it's going to create a concentrate zone in Rafah, while gather all the Palestinian population from Gaza, around 2 million person in this area, which completely condemned by the international community and the Security Council, that United Nations Security Council and the United agencies. All of them condemned the Israelis' proposal to forcibly displace the Palestinian to Rafah and create a humanitarian zone in that area. As well as Joshua, about the hostages, I guess Israel is not going to release the hostages or captive from Gaza, except in the negotiation and talk ways, because we have witnessed in November 2024 several of Israel has condemned a militant operation to release the hostages in Al-Mawasi in Al-Nusayrat, but unfortunately it's failed after the clashes between the captive, between the people or the security guard who save or who kept the captive or kept the hostages with them and with Israeli troops, and it's completely created a catastrophe, and it was a tragic day in Al-Nusayrat in 2024 November.
Yes.
So I guess there is no method to the hostages except the talk and the negotiation. And about displaced the Palestinian in Deir al-Balah, Israel is going to apply its plan to move the Palestinian from north and central Gaza toward Rafah, especially after destroying all the city and creating a tent or creating a camp at that area.
Yes, Ali, I'd like you to stay with
Yeah,
us because
George.
we're going to move away from the situation